This is Audio Production 1560. I'm Sean Denovan. We're going to review Adobe Audition, opening, recording a single track, some simple editing, volume, effects processing, and saving your project as well. Project 1 is the voiceover project. This is a 15-second introduction of yourself. Must be 15 seconds exactly. Voice only, no background music, no noise of any kind. Trim up the beginning and end. Make sure it's a concise file. Amplify and add volume as necessary so we get to that 80% negative 3 dB range. Save the clip as an MP3 and then take a screenshot as well. Let's get started here with Adobe Audition. We're going to open it up on your PC. Quick rundown of how Adobe looks. It may look slightly different on your computer, but you can move these extra widgets and windows around to how you like. We have our basic editing area here in the middle. At the bottom is our levels. If I click on that, I can see what our levels are. If you want to test your levels, make sure you're using your mic. Make sure you're using your mic properly by talking into it. Mic technique is important. Use your mixer and adjust the volume properly on the mixer, and wear headphones so you can actually hear what you are saying. Other items to be concerned about, we have our time down here. We have our play, pause, record buttons and loop buttons right here. Our zoom in and zoom out. And on the top left, we have our clipboard where we can add other pieces of audio to use and edit and bring into Adobe Audition. Let's get started. We'll go to File, New, Create Audio File. We're going to give it a name. If you wish to name it or leave it as untitled, up to you. Sample rate is 44,100. Channels, stereo, and bit depth 16. These are all changeable, but for the sake of this class, please use those settings. The record window will come up, and we are now ready to record. We just hit the red button at the bottom, and I am now recording onto Adobe Audition. I can see that my levels are good. At the top of the screen, that would be the 100%. So if it's louder than 100%, then you don't want it to look like that. That's bad. Also, you don't want it to look like that. That's too quiet. So make sure that the volume going into the computer is proper, and because then if it's good volume going in, then we can edit it properly. That big scream thing, we're not going to be able to fix that. As you can see, the time is running here at the bottom. I have my VU meter running. And let's do my little intro. Alrighty. I'm going to keep it short, not 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hi, this is Sean Denovan. Hi, this is Sean Denovan. And this is my less than 15-second intro. Okay, so as I'm still recording, now I'm ready to stop recording. There we go. So I'm going to hit the square button here. I can also hit the space bar to stop. And here's the entirety of my waveform. I can click anywhere and press the space bar or the arrow, the triangle play button here. So make sure that the volume. I'm like, how loud is this? Whoops, sorry about that. And the quiet one. You don't want it to look like. Yeah. Okay. I can also click somewhere and use my mouse scroll to scroll in and out. I can use my in and out scroll buttons here at the bottom right hand side of the screen. And as I scroll in and out, so we have this on the screen, but if you look here at the top, the entirety at the top is the entire waveform. I can actually grab this window and it will show me what I'm looking at. So you can see here I'm looking at this loud part and just before the quiet part, this is what I see. I can zoom out and this gets bigger. So you can actually scroll back and forth if you need to, or just zoom in and out. This is where you start playing with Adobe and getting comfortable with it. Okay, let's go through some basic editing stuff. So if I want to copy something, I can highlight it, Control-C for copy, Control-V for paste. As you can see, the time is running here at the bottom. If I don't like it, Control-Z for undo. So you have a lot of the same Windows commands, Control-C, Control-V, Control-X, etc. So let's find where I did my voice intro. I think it's over here. I'm going to click, push play. Hi, this is Sean. Alrighty, so that's where I start. I'm going to delete all this. I'm going to click, highlight. This is all stuff I want to modify. And by modify, I mean delete. I'm going to hit the delete key on the keyboard. Gone. Maybe I'll just scroll in a little bit. Hi. Delete some of that. Highlight, delete. Hi, this is Sean Denovan. And this is my less than 15-second intro. Okay, so everything after I don't want, I'm going to highlight that and delete. So if I listen to the entire thing, hi, this is Sean Denovan, and this is my less than 15-second intro. Very important for you to actually listen to the audio. Listen to what you do before you turn it in. Your final, you are being graded on how it sounds, not your effort. So make sure the final product sounds good. Re-record it if you have to. All right, we're going to mess with the volume on this. There's a couple different ways. One is this HUD. I think it's HUD. I can actually type in a number. I will say +8. So it's going to do everything 8 dB louder. Boom. I can do Control Z for undo. I can grab the wheel here and go to the right for positive and to the left for negative and turn up the volume for everything. I can highlight only one part and it will only mess with the volume on that one part. Do that. Another thing I can do is we're going to highlight everything, Control A. I'm going to go up to my effects. You'll notice here I have amplitude, delay, reverb. These are all the fun toys. So we're going to play with amplitude and compression. The other thing to notice is where it says it has a shortcut key, Alt-C, Control-H, etc. There are shortcut keys all throughout Adobe Audition and also ones you can make yourself. These are ones I've made. So if you're wondering how to get to something quicker, that would be the shortcut key. All right, so amplify. So we went to effects, amplitude, and compression, and amplify. This brings up an amplify window of what to turn up and what to turn down. So I'm going to do a 10 dB boost on everything. Hit apply, and now you can see it's super loud. I'm going to do Control Z and undo. Another one you can use, effects, amplitude, normalize. This takes the loudest volume and sets it at a percentage rate that you want. So we're going to take the loudest volume and set it to, we'll say 25. So now everything's going to get quieter with the loudest sound being only at 25. And then the one I like to use, effects, amplitude, and compression, hard limit. And there's multiple hard limiting. This will actually get the quieter sounds louder and then set a cap so stuff doesn't go over a certain volume. If you have SD on a campus computer or you're at the radio station, you can use this, or you can contact me and I'll send you a copy of it. Hit apply. We'll do it again. So Control H is my shortcut. And you can see how it cuts it off at that negative 3D part. We're going to push play and listen to it. How does it sound? Hi, this is Sean Donovan, and this is my less than 15-second intro. I think I like it. It sounds pretty good. Alrighty, so now that it sounds good and now that I have it edited, now that the volume's right, everything's away, this is what I want to turn in. We're going to save it. File, save as. Give it a name. Give it a location that you can save it to. Format. This particular one's going to be MP3. Please review the instructions for all the projects because we save them in different formats for different projects. Sample type, 44,116-bit. If we need to change that, we can click change and change that. Format settings, MP3, 320 kilobits per second. We can change that if we need to. But if you're happy with that, with the name, location, and what it is, we hit save. And now we've saved it to our desktop. Second part is to take a screenshot. This comes in handy with the multi-track editing. What you want to do is look on your keyboard for a key that says print screen. It might be just a standard key. It might be a function key. Press it once, and it takes a picture of the keyboard. Of the desktop. I'm going to open up Paint, paste, and there it is. Actually, since I have multiple monitors, it took a picture of everything. So edit that down, crop it, boom. Save it as a JPEG, and then turn that in. So you'll be turning in your audio and a screenshot for your project. So there you go. A quick rundown of Adobe Audition, single track editing, how to open, record, simple edit, and save. And then also the Project 1 to 15-second introduction of yourself, and then taking a screenshot. If there are questions, please contact me. This has been a review of Project 1 and how to get started with Adobe Audition for Audio Production 1560. This is Sean Donovan.